Yo, this is Shaggy, Mr. Lover up front and personal, baby. Yo, Urban Nation, you know what? You got it going on. Check me out, baby. Wah wah.
When I was doing the album, I remember just remembering that joke and just said, hey, you know, because I always look for these concepts when writing song that would connect to people, real life it might not happen to you on a personal basis, but at the same time, you might know somebody who has happened to. You know what I mean? So you could relate whether it's personal or not. You know what I mean? And that's just one of them things where if you, no matter who you say to, you know, player or no player, yeah, for real, just say it wasn't me. The chicks do it too, you know, because funny enough, the chicks, they say, lie till I die. You know what I mean? So the whole thing was just a great concept. It was a great joke when Eddie told it, and it's even a bigger joke now that it's in the song. You know what I mean? And it's candid, it's funny, and what I really wanted to capture from the song, even the subject matter, was for it to be not derogatory, but at the same time somewhat tongue-in-cheek, and I think we captured that. My whole vibe on Napster is, you know, I understand how it will help, like for unsigned bands. You know, it is definitely a window, you know, to showcase a lot of bands who probably wouldn't even be getting the ear from a lot of these majors. But at the same time, y'all need to pay us now. I mean, straight up. Yeah, I mean, this is some hard work. I was in the military for like 4 years, man. I'm telling you, boy, music business is some hard work. You know what I mean? So with all of that is said and done, you need some sort of pension. You know, and if they can't regulate it to where the artist gets paid, well, you know, it's not going to be that great of an idea. You know what I mean? Because even the unsigned artists, at some point, they're going to want to get paid for their things also. So, hey. Life in Jamaica is probably one of the best life that you could live, because it's so rich in culture. You know, it's such a background there. You know, the thing about Jamaica is, you know, people probably can't find money to do their rent, but they'll find a fly-ass outfit to go to a dance that night. You know what I mean? They'll use the rent money and go party. And that shows you the strength of the culture right there. You know, they don't even care, man. It's just about having a good time sometimes, and just it's a movement. And I totally enjoyed my childhood in Jamaica, and then also coming to New York and having that melting pot and that being introduced to different cultures also was a plus for me. I'll tell you a funny story. I went to Baskin Robbins, and I remember putting on this fun little scarf and this apron, and I said, all right, I'm going to do this ice cream thing, you know. I remember this chick walking in, this hot-looking chick. I just could not see myself chatting this chick up in an apron, man. You see, I mean, it just didn't work out like that, you know what I mean? So I ended up just, you know, quitting that day, and I went into the recruiting office. And, you know, I'm from Jamaica. I don't know nothing about the armed services, man. You know, I just know I was doing a lot of interviews, and they said, well, you know, don't call us, we'll call you, and rah. I ain't never got no call from nobody. So I went there, and I looked at this little chart they had in the Flatbush Recruiting Center. It said Marines, no, well, it was the Air Force, Army. It was the Army, the Air Force, the Navy, the Marines. And they all had their blues on and all their uniform. And I look at them, and the Army had this shirt that the Army guys wear that looked like a blouse, looked like a chick blouse, just the color, you know. I didn't dig that. And I looked at the Navies, and the bell bottoms wasn't looking too dope either. You know what I'm saying? So I picked the Marines because it was the best looking uniform. Because I felt that, hey, the uniform is hot, I can get the chicks. You know what I mean? At that point, it was all about chicks. You know what I mean? Because, hey, I'm young, I ain't got nothing to lose. The thing about dancehall music or reggae music that's been holding us back is the follow-up. oh yeah, you have a guy that come out, wow, and he's blowing up, is the continuity, is whether or not, okay, he's got a one song and it happened, he might sell gold, what would the next album be like? Will it happen? And you don't see the success being repeated. And I'm probably one of the few that has been blessed with that success. I'm lucky as hell, as long as with a lot of hard work. But I was fortunate to be around people who've been through it and sit down and say, hey, maybe we shouldn't do this, or maybe we should do that or whatnot, and just sit down and listen, take heed, and at the same time, you get your bumps here and there, but you kind of, civvy your way into things and realize what you should or should not do.